What's up, everybody? Kind of got a new camera set up today, so I think this might work. Just might work. Anyways, today, today we're gonna be talking about the New Orleans Saints season in a nutshell, among other things, as we normally do or have been doing in these videos so far. But yeah, to start off, I think you could say the Saints had a disappointing season. I know it's the first year without Sean Payton. I know that they didn't really have a quarterback on the roster that we like. Taysom Hill, he's not really a quarterback, I guess I could say. I mean, he can throw, but he ain't it. I don't even think he'd be a competent backup. Just don't. I know he proved himself as a backup when Breeze got hurt a couple years ago, but it's on a loaded roster with Sean Payton in a weaker division. I just don't like what I see from Taysom Hill. But moving on, Andy Dalton, his backup. Jameis Winston had 5 years in Tampa, didn't work out. Looks like he's a backup. You gotta be kidding me with this camera, man. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. Okay. Anyways. Sorry, folks. This is literally, this might be the most annoying thing about all this. Okay. So, back to the Saints. Yeah, I mean, it was still a disappointment. You know, they have a great run game with Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. They have weapons up the yin-yang. Michael Thomas is back. Chris Olave just gets drafted. Adam Troutman at the tight end position. Another receiver, Jarvis Landry. O-line without Teron Armstead is still pretty good. Loaded defense with Cam Jordan, Marcus Davenport, Marshawn Lattimore. It's a legit team, and reliable kicker in Will Lutz. The thing that threw the Saints off the most is Sean Payton stepped down abruptly, and when he stepped down, all the head coaching candidates were already gone. So they were forced to make an in-house hire in Dennis Allen, promote their defensive coordinator to the head coach position. Also, you don't want to hire a guy in case Sean comes back. Sean wants to come back in a year, you just promote Dennis Allen back down to the defensive, or demote Dennis Allen back down to the defensive coordinator position, and just give Sean his job back. So, you know, that's what they ended up doing. Dennis Allen becomes the head coach. They decided not to make a move. Jameis got hurt, ACL tear, year prior in the 2021 season. So they decided to run it back with him one more time. Didn't work out. He got hurt again, and Dennis Allen clearly didn't like what he saw from him because Andy Dalton kept the starting job, even though he wasn't that good after Jameis recovered from the injury. And so, with Sean Payton, I really thought he was going to come back to coach the Saints. Even though they didn't have a quarterback, I thought he would. I thought he just needed a break. Clearly not, because he took the Denver job. We'll get into that in another video, but yeah, so now, like, what do you do if you're the Saints? I mean, I think Dennis Allen was a one and done. I'm surprised they're bringing him back. I mean, already bombed the first time. Dennis Allen's not the guy. This is common sense. What are you doing? Mickey Loomis, he's a good GM. High praise from Sean Payton. I mean, I know they're best friends, but still, Mickey Loomis, you can tell by the way that organization's run that Mickey Loomis is at least a competent GM. But it's just disappointment. Maybe not for everyone else, but to me and Saints fans, I thought the Saints in a weak conference, nonetheless, they were going to make the playoffs. I was like, they don't really have the quarterback. They don't have the coach. But they have a loaded roster in a weak division. I didn't think necessarily they would make the playoffs, but I thought they'd be at least in the hunt for the 7th seed within the last couple weeks. They weren't. They were bad. There's no way sugarcoating it. And now they're in cap hell. So it's like, where do you go from here? You're the Saints. Well, Sean Payton's not coming back. You're not in a position to draft a quarterback. Although I will get to one scenario in a minute. Here's something they could do. So I think they either have Jameis or Dalton, one of the two, under contract next year. Start them week 1. Draft Anthony Richardson, because Anthony Richardson's not ready. Sit him behind Dalton or Jameis, and learn. I think that's more likely than the scenario that I would do. But now that Sean Payton's not coming back, and you're not in a position to really draft a capable quarterback, as of right now, I consider rebuilding. Trade Kamara. Announcers call them both, so I don't really know what his name is. Kamara. Trade Alvin. Get whatever you can for Michael Thomas. Let Landry go. Jarvis Landry. Trade Cam Jordan. Get rid of Matt Davenport. I keep Olave. That's about it. Everyone else I think is on the market. You acquire draft picks, free up some cap space in the future. I'd fire Dennis Allen next year. It's probably too late now. You try and get a quarterback. I for one, Derek Carr's not going there. They just had the thing about Derek Carr. Didn't want to be traded to the Saints. He went and visited there. He wasn't interested. Jimmy Garoppolo is really the only other answer. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going there. And I don't think they really would be interested in Garoppolo. So technically you have 3 options. Sign Garoppolo. I think you'd at least be a playoff team in the Week 8 NFC. You could draft Anthony Richardson in a later round, hope that he's there. Or option 3, you rebuild. I would either go after Garoppolo or rebuild if I was Mickey Loomis and Saints front office executives. That's just what I would do. Probably not what they're going to do, but this team, it's disappointing. I thought Sean was coming back, and it appears he isn't. Don't know what to expect from the Saints next season, but as of right now, probably similar outcome to what they did this year. That's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Be posting more content throughout the week. Hopefully, won't have any more of this camera drama, but no promises. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And see ya.